And we welcome the one and only Bebe Rexha.
Oh my gosh. Good morning. Hi.
Funny. Usually when performers come in and when artists come in to perform, they come in like 30, 40 minutes early and they warm up and they take their time and they do jumping jacks and stuff. Bebe Rexha literally walked out of the car, into the elevator, up into the studio, sang half a song, said, "Okay, I'm ready," and that's it.
Well, I had no choice because you were like, 1 minute. I was like, oh, shoot.
But I love while she's practicing and she's singing, she's like, la, la. How much time we have? La, la. She goes right into it.
You sound awesome.
Thanks.
So we got a little private Bebe Rexha performance here in the studio.
We'll let the people decide.
The people will decide.
The New York City people, because you know how we are.
I know, you're a Staten Islander. Nothing's going to bother you.
No, but I still want my peeps to like my voice.
They will.
I remember listening to like other artists on the air singing and stuff like that when I grew up, and I was like so a lot of times I was let down. So
sometimes they hit it, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
No, but you already hit it in rehearsal.
We'll see. Yeah.
We heard the rehearsal.
Well, usually you always like this is a common thing. Like you always get it in rehearsal, and then you don't get it when you go live.
Right.
I
know, but isn't it, Bebe, as a performer, isn't it more exciting just to like seat of your pants? You know what I'm saying? Just like get out there and just do it without.
Yeah. Like we did. Okay, so we did Good Morning America, which was live the other day, and I was like, oh, this like I was nervous, but I was like, I just did it because I had no time to think. It was like what time? Like we woke up at 4 a.m. and then we did Fallon last night, Jimmy Fallon, and I was there from we woke up like 10 a.m. to all the way till 6 p.m. and the performance was at 6. So imagine thinking from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Too much.
Sitting in the dressing room like waiting to perform.
You know what they should do? They should book. Here's what they should have done for Fallon yesterday, Bebe. They should have booked you, but not told you, and then just said, "Hey, we're going to come pick you up in 5 minutes." They pick you up and just take you there. Here, welcome to NBC. You're on. Go.
My manager is cracking up because yesterday I was like, Adam, I can't feel my arms. Like I'm so nervous. Like, 'cause I was like, I'm so nervous. I'm excited, but I'm so nervous.
You were having a heart attack.
I was literally having a heart attack because I don't know. I saw the thing with Meghan Trainor where she fell to the floor, but she pulled it off. Did you see that? She literally fell and then Fallon was on the floor with her. So, but it was good.
See, this is why we love doing our show. Yeah. It's a live show. We don't.
That's scary though.
It's
scared.
fun,
especially for a newer upcoming artist. I'm like, well, here we go. My career matters on these 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the air with Elvis Duran.
You know what? Even seasoned professionals.
Everybody's laughing in this room because they know it's true.
No.
Bebe, even seasoned professionals don't need rehearsal. Ask Mariah.
Oh, stop. Actually,
I think people loved her more after that, to be honest.
I love Mimi.
Yeah, I love Mimi. Well, she invited me to her Christmas concert, so that was a good little. She invited me to her Christmas concert, so it was nice.
I love that. Every time we tell a joke, no one will laugh.
Now we can use my guitar player.
But when you hear this, you'll know to laugh. Laugh. That sounds so funny. So you're releasing your album in 2 parts. What is the strategy behind that?
I think that, especially in my generation, with all the kids, I feel like if you put out a whole album, we have such I know it's terrible to say, but we pick out our favorite 2 and then they just die. Albums don't really exist anymore. People don't listen to them the way that I grew up listening to them. So I feel like I want to give them, release the first part, now, and then in another 3 months release the second part and give each one of these 6 or 7 songs a chance to live and listen to them and appreciate them for what they are.
We've had a lot of artists that come up here lately that have said that it's all about the single.
Yeah, absolutely. I have artists that fight with me that are like, just release single after single after single, just have hit. And to me, that's great to have hits, but I wasn't born that way, raised that way. I've listened to albums and I also work so hard that I feel like it's beautiful to have a body of work, even though people will probably just buy one song off of it.
I know, but at the end of the day, when both halves of the album are released, you can put them together.
It's my album is a little weird too because it first started out with a breakup and then I was like, oh, it's all his fault. I'm so heartbroken, and it was my first heartbreak, and I was like, how could you break up with me through a text? I hate you.
Are you serious?
Yeah, after a year and a half. No FaceTime, no Skype, no call. Disappeared from my life. So
he ghosted you.
Yeah, ghosted me.
After a year and a half.
Yeah, so I was like, okay. So I got a little bit bitter, so I called the album All Your Fault.
Oh, that's
right.
Good.
Okay.
But so the first half is a little bit more urban, a little bit darker. And then as the year goes on, because you're not going to be sad forever, I kind of started seeing that I can either I can victimize myself and feel bad for myself, or and it's my fault. I was like, it's all your fault, meaning it's my fault at this point. So then I kind of started writing badass strong woman independent songs.
So part 2.
Part 2, which is happier, which is all your fault. Part 2. He was like, I what's the next part?
But that makes sense, though.
No, yeah. So like
that makes all the sense in the
so
world.
like the second part of the album has a song called "Apple" on it, which is like you're the apple at the top of the tree. Don't give it away so easily, because one day he'll climb up to get the apple. That's because the guys always will get the. My mom used to always say like the guys will always get the apple that's at the bottom of the tree that's bruised and easy to get.
Did you say that, Mom?
Yep.
Wow.
And it's always easier, it's always easier to get those apples, but to climb up and get the crispy, ripe apple. So I feel like I wish somebody would have told me that. So
Make him climb the tree. We had to learn that. That's the whole point. You had to learn.
I had to learn that.
Even though Mom said it, she's your mom. You don't listen to her.
Yeah, no, I don't listen to my mom.
You should. Now you're knowing you should.
So I think it's important that it goes through that that transition of speaking to young girls, and I wish somebody would have told me that.
Well, but learning is such an important part of it. You got to go through the pain. So speaking of going through pain, being someone, I don't want to get too deep into your personal stuff, but someone sends you a text.
Yeah.
And then
it's like, you have to grow up. You have a long way to go. Right before I was going to
go. Was he right?
Right before, yeah.
Was he right? No, seriously.
Yeah, he was right. He was.
Okay.
I was
Talk about it.
Because I don't know, I don't know. You have to grow up, and I started out in the music business when I was 17. All I cared about was music. I cared about nothing else. I wouldn't, I don't remember, my dad's listening to this. Oh God, help me! But the first time I kissed a guy. Oh my God, I'm gonna get killed. Was when I I was 23 or something. I was a very nerdy
So he thinks
girl.
you still haven't kissed someone.
Yeah, my dad. My dad. Thank God my dad didn't. He's gonna kill me. Oh my
I know,
gosh.
but he works on scaffolding. He works high up. Don't say these things. He'll fall right off.
I know. My dad still thinks that I'm the Virgin
I love your
Mary.
dad.
I haven't been touched yet.
Okay, so
I like the Virgin Islands.
So Bebe. So Bebe, you were under the impression it was time for him to move on, whatever, because you needed to grow up some. So is it almost time to write him a thank you note and go, you know what?
That's what I did. So I wrote a song, but I can't say that. I don't think I can say that.
Don't do it. You don't have to say.
No, there's a song called Bad. No, but I can't say the B word. The bad
bitch.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I wrote a song called Bad Bitch.
Right.
And then, Ty Dolla $ign, who did Work From Home, he heard it and he was like, oh, I got to jump on this one. So and I loved Work From Home from Fifth Harmony.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh my God, we got to do a song together. That song is amazing. I love it. So he got on it. So the song is the lyric is, you're saying that you're tired of all these empty habits, but you're messing with the basics. You're over the generics. So you say you want a bad bitch, baby, now you have it. Now you got a bad bitch. Show me you can handle it.
So wondering what Bebe Rexha is up to, listen to her album. Part 1 is out February
17th.
And then part 2.
I feel like all the women are gonna be like, ah.
See, part 2 should have been called "Go Screw Yourself."
Yeah, go F yourself. Your dad would hate that if his daughter named an album "Go F Yourself."
Yeah.
So part 2 will be when?
Part 2 will be.
Do we know?
I don't. April.
That's not too long to wait. That's fantastic.
Yeah, no, but I just want to give them a little,
I think what we learned here, 2 things. Don't break up with people on text. Or otherwise they'll write an album about you.
Oh yeah,
and secondly, why do we have to plan everything? Let spontaneity.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
spontaneity be your thing. Just like your snaps, just like coming in here and just singing. I love it.
Okay,
that's what we
go.
love about Bebe Rexha.
Bye, love you guys.
Love you, Bebe.
I love you guys. I love you guys so much.
Love you more.